Hello, world. Welcome yet again to the Virgo Verdict. I am one of your hosts, Tracy Ricks, and I have a co host, Shirai Cohen. And we got some verdicts and we got some stuff to talk about today.
Yes.
So today, post a question on the Facebook, y'all. Do side chicks make marriages better? So we came across a video um where the ladies say the side chicks do make the marriages better. And then I had posed the question on my Facebook page, and I'll tell you what some of my people said. But in the meantime, here is the video.
Do you think side chicks make marriages last?
Of course they do.
What do they specially do?
We're going to use Lagos as a case study. And then from my own personal experience, you and your husband, you live in VGC, and I live where I live. Chevron, Ekota Villa. Now, he's been on that traffic from VI, wherever his office is. Boom. If he's driving, even worse. He has a driver. Hallelujah. At least he's not stressing so much. He drives and gets to Chevron and gets to me. And I'm by the door to open the door for him. He comes inside. I hug him. I give him a peck. Depends on how he made me feel the previous day. So he comes inside and I'm asking him, hey, baby, how are you? How was work? Did your day go okay? While I'm doing that, I'm taking off his shoes. Like he's seated, I'm taking off his shoes. If he's wearing socks, obviously, I'm taking it off and then giving him a little foot massage while pep talking him about how his day went. And I'm attentive to listen to him vent about what happened in the office and what didn't happen. And after that, and in all of these conversations, I probably would have moved from his legs and I'm sitting on him. This the wife won't do at home in most cases, but she doesn't have time. Me, I have the whole day. I have the whole time in the world because that is how he sees me every time he comes. So he's used to that pamper that he probably doesn't get at home. So I'm sitting on his laps. He's grabbing my butt, or he's seeing my butt. My nipples are all over his face, available for him to touch, right? And I'm smelling good. Do you understand me? Yeah. So he likes what he's seeing. He likes the full attention that I'm giving to him, undivided. For that 45 minutes or 30 minutes that he's spending with me, he is my priority. He is number one. I'm not, even if I'm leaving him, it's probably to go get him a glass of juice. If he drinks whiskey, a glass of whiskey, or maybe get his food or whatever that is in the house available. But the point is, there is a relationship that is very intense in a very short period of time. It could be 30 minutes that he spends with me. But that 30 minutes, I'm not leaving him alone. In that 30 minutes, I'm all over his business. In that 30 minutes, I'm making my demands. He's making his. Everybody is collecting whatever they want to collect from each other. And what is he getting? Attention, sex, romance. That's it. That's all the married man wants from the woman outside anyways.
So how does that keep his marriage at home?
Good. So when he leaves me, he spends 45 minutes with me, he's calm. He's relaxed. Whatever heat is at home, he can deal with it calmly. He can deal with it way better than if he just drove from the office in that traffic and he goes home straight. He'll be angry, he'll be agitated, he'll be like, you know what, I just want to go upstairs and rest. But when he has spent that quality time with me, whatever madam is saying at home is fine.
Okay. So that was a video, y'all. So when we're talking this subject in particular, we're talking about men who have side chicks already. We're not talking about what makes a man have a side chick, nothing like that. But I will say this. Men don't cheat because of their wives. Men cheat because they want to cheat. Period. Because it's simple. If you're dissatisfied with your wife and your marriage, leave. But there are men who don't. And there are women who don't. And they would just assume stay in the marriage and cheat and have somebody else. So, for me, Sharad, I just don't understand cheating because I think it's more than just oh, my wife not fucking me enough at the crib and she don't have my shoes waiting at the door. I think it's more than that. I think people cheat because they want to. I think people cheat because of they're dissatisfied in some way um in their current relationship. And instead of walking away, they would just add another person to that, which I think becomes yet another layer or another issue in your initial relationship. Um, but if I don't necessarily think it makes marriages better. Um, I think that it makes us having a side chick, yeah, it helps a man, it makes him a certain way because what would be the point of having a side chick if it weren't some benefit if he weren't getting some benefit from it. But I don't necessarily think it makes men better or makes your marriage better. I just think that it allows whoever is cheating um the dissatisfaction in their marriage then becomes tolerable because you have a side chick. I don't think it's making your marriage better though. So what do you think, Sharab?
Well, being that I was married with a couple side chicks,
Yes, because I mean, because you who would know better than you? So am
I
I
mean,
wrong? Like, am I off the mark when I
yeah, I mean,
say I?
the cheating is because you want to do it, right?
Mhm,
But that's the that's the real reason, right? The excuse
mhm,
we give ourselves is I'm dissatisfied, because it justifies it in my mind, right?
mhm.
I'm justified. I mean, I'm dissatisfied. I hate this. And there's a lot of men right now, whether they want to admit or not, that's sitting right there in a marriage right now. And the only reason, it's two reasons why a lot of them will not leave, because they'll lose access to children and they'll lose their money. But they don't really
You
love
said
that
they'll
woman.
lose their money.
Yeah.
Did you say money? Okay.
Yeah, and then I know we have a thing of, it's not even a lot of money. Well, when you check the check, anything you lose is a lot of money. So,
Mhm.
okay, now you may all of just don't even touch your wife, don't touch your girlfriend, your live-in or whatever. You getting everything sexually outside when you go to her. Yeah, you get the best of her. You don't
Absolutely.
you don't get the arguing. You'll get a plate. I mean, you walk in and you feel like a king, right? Because
Mhm.
that's what she's there for.
That's what she's there because she's not your wife, though.
But if any man out there is a grew up around players, right? He'll know,
Mhm.
bruh, you ain't the only one she fixing plays for. So you can never
Mm.
make her yours. She's just
Mhm.
she's just she's just the stop before you go home.
Mm.
And the cool thing about those type of women, they already know what's up. They already know you in a relationship. You ain't like all these chicks. He lied. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He gave you a little bit of whatever it was you wanted. You still got your freedom to get a little bit from that man, that man, that man. So you're not tied down. And as one woman told me, I love messing with men that with women because I don't have to put up with them all day. I don't have to worry about you popping up at my house, because you got to be home. So, and and the thing about men don't know how to cheat. Men know how to cheat. Trust me, we know how to cheat. I'm gonna tell you the reason why men get caught and women don't get caught. Men get caught because of the women we deal with.
Mm.
Women don't get
Okay.
caught because of the men they deal with. We know how to keep our mouth closed. I ain't trying to take you from a dude that's paying all your bills because I don't want to pay your bills. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why the fuck what why would I take you from him and he's supporting us?
Right. I need you to keep him
Yeah,
for
you got.
real.
I want because if you broke up with your dude and he was a great guy, I'm like, what you do that for? I'm mad
Right.
at you.
Right. Right.
So, so, and that's what I'm saying. So, men have to realize you can't get caught up with the side chick. You shouldn't get the side chick pregnant.
What about falling in love with the side chick? Like, because that happens.
That's stupid. That's very dumb. That's very dumb, because when you start developing those types of feelings for this woman right here,
Mhm.
it's like that's like the dumbest shit you could do because you're not the only one she's entertaining. Nine times out of ten. Nine times out of ten. And then you got to realize too, she's gonna always think you cheating because that's how she got
Yeah,
you.
because that's how she got you. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the,
Yeah.
so I'm
So,
gonna put it this way. So side chicks make a relationship, a bad relationship, tolerable.
hmm
It does. You know, just say your wife doesn't have sex as often as you want. Okay. You know, if you're a woman and your husband asks you for sex, ask you for sex, ask you for sex, and stop asking, yo, he's getting that shit someplace else. Cause not he don't
yeah.
care if you give the ass up or not. Okay, whatever.
Right. Because I'm going to get me some. Um, so
So,
I have some, I'm
oh
sorry,
no,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
So I have some comments on the Facebook
Okay.
I posed. Um, so I said, hey, do side chicks make marriages last longer? Why or why not? Is it different or the same for side dudes? And I want to talk about that too. Um, mostly mostly men responded, and most of them responded yes. One says men and women operate differently. Men are wired differently. What is good for the goose is not necessarily good for the gander. So, the side chick can be beneficial for a marriage because she fills in voids that the wife cannot. Conversely, a side dude situation is not the same because men have to lead their marital relationships and women cannot serve two masters. I don't even know what the fuck he just said. Like for
Let
real.
me
I don't.
let me break it down to you.
Please do. Please
Because
do.
from what he's saying is when a woman comes into a relationship, she's up under one man's protection, she's under his submission, and this and that and the other.
hmm
And it's just like as the Bible says, you know, you can't serve two masters because you're going to love one and hate the other.
Okay.
At some point in time, she's going to develop disdain for one of these guys. And a lot of
hmm
times it's the husband. You know, just say
Okay.
boy coming in, he landed down the right way. Like I said, you can't you can't lead a dude that's paying you, you can't lead a dude that's paying the bills for the guy that's giving you the thrills. Cause that's all I'm here for. I'm just here. I'm the amusement park. I'm gonna let you ride,
Okay.
ride, 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 ride. But when the park closed down, you got to go home.
You gotta go.
And sometimes women get conflicted because, you know, I ain't talking about these emotionally broke women that can just turn it off because most
hmm
women don't turn it off. It's an emotional thing when they going and deciding to get with a side dude. And the crazy thing
hmm
is, once you start making it a regular thing, she's developing
hmm
feelings.
mm.
You know, and and
So
and
is
and
it
what's crazy,
easier
and what's crazy is when she still loves home,
if she
but then
loves you?
starts to fall
The
in love
side.
with you. So she loves her man
So
at home, but she's falling in love with you.
So would you say that it is easier? or I don't know, more common for women to fall in love, women to fall in love with the side dude than it is for husbands to fall in love with the side chick? Like, just from your opinion, no statistics have been
No,
studied here, y'all, but just
yeah,
from your opinion,
my
is it
opinion.
easier for the or for the wife to fall in love with the side dude than it is for a husband to fall in love with the side chick? Is it more common, I should say?
I
I
think it's
think
more
men
common for a
fall in
woman.
I think so too, just because of the nature of who we are.
Yeah.
But I think men are better at compartmentalizing relationships than women are, because so men aren't emotionless. They have emotions too. Um and we're all emotional, right?
Hmm.
But I think women lead from their emotions and men tuck their emotions away, although they have them, or they don't allow their emotions to cloud. I want to say this because I want to get it right. Because people always be like, well, women are more emotional than men. That is not true. We're the same kind of emotional. We just display our emotions differently. Um, but I think women, when they get in situations with a side dude, they're married, they're in a situation where they either won't or can't leave their husband. They get with the side dude and forget this is just a side dude, and they fall in love with this nigga. And they fall in love because of whatever the husband is not providing. And then so the side dude is doing it, so they fall in love with the fact that he's doing what the husband isn't. So then that makes them fall in love with the side dude. But they're only in love with the side dude because they're the side dude, though. Because once they become the main dude, if that should happen, then the same degree of dissatisfaction is gonna happen. They then, they're gonna find themselves in the same situation they were in with their husband.
Hmm.
And they should have just stayed with their husband if they was just gonna be that. But I think for men, I think men are good at compartmentalizing, and the side chick, I would say 80% of the time, is gonna remain the motherfucking side chick. And most men, especially the ones that are polyamorous and are savvy about how they do things, are gonna let the side chick know, I am not leaving my wife. This is what you are here for. And then they establish either this spoken or unspoken agreement with the side chick that this is how you are going to remain. Don't fucking fall in love with me. I think there are rare instances where men fall in love with their side chicks and leave their wife for them. Because typically, if a man leaves his wife, it's not necessarily for the fucking side chick.
No.
I don't think
No,
so.
I'll tell you that 1,000%. In being that my marriage was not a great one, and then I was young, you in your 20s,
Hmm.
and it's like you see ass
Nobody should
all
get
day.
married in their 20s.
It's like
Yeah.
you know what? I kind of that'll be another topic because
Yes.
I think different. But
Do
to be honest
you?
with you, yeah, I do. I
Okay.
really do. But to be totally honest with you, growing up around the men that I grew up around
Hmm.
and what they were doing and what I was seeing and what I was hearing and just being taught, it was like that's a piece of ass, bro. That's all it is. And
Hmm.
that's a piece of ass that anybody else can get to, and they're welcome to it. You're
Hmm.
gonna take care of home, and you venture out and do whatever you do. You just don't let your adventures out there come back to the crib, and
Hmm.
that's in the form of diseases, babies, or this crazy
Drama,
motherfucker coming to your house.
toxicity.
You're right.
Yes, yes.
So you got to be careful about the woman you pick to do these things with. And
Hmm.
what women should understand is I don't have to tell you I'll never leave my woman because you will know I'm not going to leave her for you because I'll never say that I will.
Mm,
Once I don't say that I won't, you realize I'm staying home, you stand here, and I'll see you when I see you.
right. And
You
most
know?
side chicks have that understanding, but
Yeah.
there are some instances
Oh
where
man.
shit gets go left. But I think it's because women deal off of emotion and men are better at compartmentalizing relationships because they don't deal off of emotion, although we know that men have them. They don't, like, I think where we use our emotions, men use their thinking.
Logic.
You know,
Right.
it's logic kind of thing. It's a brain thing. Like, yeah, I might like you a lot. Cause, I've been in situations where men have really, really liked me. But they like, I can't fuck with you because I got this. And I know you ain't going for that. But and they treated me, a certain kind of way, like they really, really like me. But like it's one guy in particular, we have a very strong physical connection and attraction to one another. But he's in a relationship. And I can't fuck with a nigga in a relationship. I just can't do it. Now he would be willing to fuck with me if I was willing to fuck with him in this relationship. But I can't do it. I'm not doing it. Cause I know that I would get caught up. Cause I already feel away. So I'm not gonna set myself up like that. I don't want my fucking feelings hurt. I don't want to be on Saturday night wishing I could be with him and he with his wife. That's not something I want for myself.
Hey, now that's something as the side dude too. You know, speaking from this because I've done the side dude thing too. I had that job for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and helping married women or women that's involved get what they need to get, right? But what you
Mm-hmm.
gotta understand is it's gonna be some days you're gonna be a lonely motherfucker. You
Yeah,
know,
and I
them
think
holidays, them sweetest
yes.
day valid. Well, I don't celebrate none of this shit, so it really don't matter to me. But there's some times you're gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna pick up the phone, I'm gonna holler at it, be like, damn,
Yeah, he with
you,
his
you trying to
family.
text,
He with his
what
wife.
you
I
doing?
can't. Yeah, I can't
I'm with
call.
him.
Like, yeah, I can't. Like, and that situation makes the lonely situation even lonelier. Cause
But see,
now
that's
the
why you
person
have
that I want.
a few. Serious.
Yeah.
When you decide, dude, it's one of those things where you have one, two, three, four, as how many as how you have as many as you can handle
Yes, I
because you
agree.
got to realize, you know, the funny thing is when I was living with my brother, rest in peace, homie. Me and this dude in the squad would go after married women.
On purpose? With
Oh
intention?
hell yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, what is the logic behind that?
Well, the logic
The
was
pathology behind that?
I don't have to deal with you because I know, there's only certain times that you can get out. Everything has to
Hmm.
be planned. You can't pop up on me, and especially if your dude is just say like depending on his job, he can pop up on you. So I'm not going to your crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything we gotta do is like, hey, we gotta hurry up. Woo, 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 woo. You be like, that's the joint. You like, shit, 30 minutes.
And the lady in the video said 35 minutes.
Hey,
You know,
you throw her
it's
ass
quick,
a
it's
face rag
intense.
with some warm water on it because she don't want no sense.
Yes, that's it. And
There
because
you
you know
go.
what you're here
Yeah.
for. You're here for this express thing.
Yep.
Like if it's a side dude, side chick situation, I already know my role. I
Right.
know my part, unless I'm delusional or unless I've caught feelings.
Yep.
But if I'm the side chick, I have already or should have already prepared myself for what I can expect from this married man
And
or this otherwise involved man.
as the side person too, also prepare yourself for the I can't do this anymore. You have to. It has to be there
Yeah.
in the back of your mind that there's going to come a time where, and I had this situation. I had this situation, younger, messing with a chick that just got married. I mean,
Oh my God.
fresh. Yeah, fresh. Right? Messing around with her, and she was like, I can't do it no more. I was like, damn. You're like, all right. But you got to respect that. She wasn't on no bullshit. It was just, hey, boom, 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 I can't. You know, he's starting to recognize this and it's wrong. I was like, all right, you know, point me
I
to a
get
friend
it.
or something.
This tool, y'all. Yeah, so but I don't think that the side chicks or the side dudes make your marriage better. I think it makes
It
your marriage
it's a
tolerable.
band-aid.
It's a band-aid.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a cover. It's helping you get through the day or the moments with your spouse. Like it's Wednesday, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. I'm gonna go see my side piece,
Yeah.
and I can come back and deal with your bullshit because I didn't did this. But it's not making your marriage better. It's just allowing you to be able to tolerate your marriage. For I don't believe that a band-aid is a permanent fix for anything because
No.
that shit gets old. Not just having a side piece gets old, but being in an unhealthy relationship gets old. Like people who can stay forever in an unhealthy relationship means that they themselves are unhealthy. Like for real. Like you as an individual, y'all as individuals are unhealthy. Y'all are toxic
Right.
because I can't stay forever or indefinitely in a bad situation. And if I've told myself that my bad situation is the reason why I have a side piece, then I am delusional. That's not why you have a side piece. You have a side piece because you want one.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a side piece because you could leave your wife or you could leave your husband and you could just be out here dating. It
You
doesn't
know
have to
what?
be that.
I'm gonna be real serious on some things, and I'm gonna talk to fellas on this. When you get to the point where you feel like you need a side piece, you know, before you do it, step back and talk it over with your mate. Not that I want a side piece. You ain't gotta go through all of that bullshit, but whatever the situation is that's causing you to think that you need the side piece or whatever, go to her, talk to her, the whole 9 yards. See if you can resolve it before it gets too far, you know, too far into something that you can't reverse. Because once you
Hmm.
step out, have sex with somebody else, you might get caught. Y'all can reconcile, but that's still going to be in the back of that person's mind that you stepped out on them, and every move you make is going to be questioned from here on out. So I would just tell dudes, young guys, hey man, before you step out and do anything, talk it over, communicate what it is that you're feeling, that you're not getting, whatever it is. And my big mistake was going into a relationship with somebody or getting married in that instance to somebody I didn't really want to be married to in the first place
Hmm.
You know, I should never have gotten married. You know, just because we have kids, that don't mean we got to be each other's spouse. So
Mm-hmm.
that you got to be honest with yourself. Okay, bam, I got a kid with this woman. Okay, dig this. No more kids, but we got to end the relationship. You know, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not happy, you're not happy, and we're fuck compatible. We don't complement each other at all. You know,
Right.
so that's what young men should do. Start talking.
Okay. Yes. Start talking, and the old adage that communication is key is real. Like it is though. Like I know it sounds cliche. I
Yeah,
know it does, but it's real shit. Like and being able to talk to your partner about whatever is the most freeing shit in the world. To have somebody you can tell the truth to and y'all can talk. Like if you're not in that kind of relationship, you should be. Cause
yeah,
I'm a proponent of being married and being involved with my friend, you know? So I feel like if I don't have the kind of relationship where I could come and talk to my husband as my homeboy, you can't be my husband because it's me and you. We've agreed that
right.
it's me and you. If I'm in a situation where it's just me and you, and we both have this understanding, I should be able to talk to you about anything because it's me and you. We doing this life shit together. Um, you supposed to be my safe space. You supposed to be my person who I come to when I have an issue or a question. I'm in a pickle. I got a dilemma. Um, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I want the kind of relationship where I can come to you like, Shirai, I'm having an issue, babe, and I need to talk to you about this for real.
Right.
And I need you to talk to me like you my homeboy and not my husband. I need to be able to come to my mate like that. Like I need you. I need your input.
Right.
I need your whatever, but what I'm coming to you pertains to both of us though. But I
But you
need
you you
you.
you know what though, and, and this is the one thing that men and women alike should understand or pay attention to is what she says she's doing, right? Because a lot of
Mhm.
times we do get in that relationship and we become complacent with one another and we stop talking. We stop.
Mhm.
For me, I believe that relationships are three phases: lust, like, love, right? So you got
Mhm.
lust that led me to you to see, oh, damn, I want this. I want to hit that, right? But now the woman says, you know what? I respect myself. So before you get this, well, you're going to have to get to know me. I'm going to have to get to know you. So that's the dash in between lust and like. So you
Mhm.
helped me off all my desire, physical desires. Then you made me understand, like, damn, she cool than a motherfucker.
Right, I
All
like
right.
her.
I like her. So now with that like shit, we spending time, we talking, and when I say we may not have had sex yet, because see, now we're at the like phase and I'm starting to like you for who you are. Once I start liking you, you know, the sex thing I know is going to come because we
Mhm.
like each other. But I'm
Mhm.
developing this interest in your mind and what's there, your heart, right? And your spirituality. I need to know where you are. And then me liking you is going to lead me to being around you more often. So now I'm going to see you when you're not giving me your best representation. I'm going to see you when
Mhm.
you're at some of your lax moments. Now I get to see the way you
Mhm.
dress. Like, okay, ma'am,
Mhm.
she modestly dressed no matter where she is or whatever. You know, she dresses sexy, not sexual.
Mhm.
Difference. You know, she respects herself. Wow, she respects me when she not around. Damn.
Mhm.
So that's that dash in between like and love. So we
Mhm.
we we go to love. And love can be whatever y'all make that situation be. It could be marriage, it could be long-term relationship, y'all can cohabitate. This on y'all how y'all make that shit, right? But
Right.
then there's another dash after love before we end our relationship, be it through death, divorce, or whatever, however it may end.
Mhm.
But when it ends because one of us, just say we happily stay together forever, That dash in between the deaf part of us physically is love. I mean, lust, like, and love all combined together.
Mhm.
Because you still got to lust after him or her.
Mhm.
You still got to
Mhm.
like him or her. And then you
Mhm.
still need to love. And once, if
Yes.
you still lust, man, if you still got your lust for your partner after some years, for me, I believe if you still lust after your partner, you still like and love them. Because if I don't like you, I don't give a fuck how you look no more.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
So,
Yes. Sherrod, I was in the grocery store yesterday, and there was an old white couple. They looked like they was in their 80s, right? They were standing in line. The husband was standing behind the basket, the buggy, and the wife was standing behind him. Now they look old as fuck, like they was in their 80s.
okay,
I'm just assuming because it's how wrinkled and old they were. The wife could not keep her hands off of the husband in a sexual way. They at the grocery store. And the
that's what's
husband
up.
kept saying, chill out. Like, like, I mean, she was rubbing on the nigga ass, like tugging at his shirt. Like, if they could have got down right there in the store in the line, she would have been with it. And he kept saying, like, hey, like,
Like,
chill out.
come on
I'm
now.
telling you. But it made me feel a way because you could feel the sexual energy between them. Even though they were an old couple, you could still feel like she was ready. And she looked like one of them old ladies that worked at our high school, one of the old nuns. Like, she
Okay,
looked like it. She had said her name was Sister Caroline, I would have believed it. But she was on him,
but you know them
like on
nuns
him.
will give you some though. I'm just throwing it out
Like
there.
when they got in the car, she probably gave him some head. I'm telling you, this is how on him she was. And I
Okay,
was like, wow, it was good to see that because she obviously still had her sexual desire. And he did too. Like when they got home, they got down. I promise you they did because she was ready in the
right.
grocery store. So yeah, that shit, like the spark can be there until y'all die
And
if you lust and liking and loving, it can
but
be.
but you still got to keep putting something into it.
You have
In
to
order for
keep
something to ignite,
investing.
you have to give it something, that material to ignite it, right? And
Yes,
you just can't let it just. If you don't want it to die, it won't die. The
it
flame will never
won't.
die.
Yeah,
It
you
won't die.
can't. And if it's important to you, like we said before, like you got to work at it. Marriage,
Yeah,
relationships are work. People get into these relationships and just quit, like
yeah.
and they do become complacent. People do get bored. Men
It's
stop
almost like the
dating their
relationship was the
wives.
goal, and that's it. I
Yeah,
reached
and
my
that's it.
goal.
Because you still have to date each other. Like, when you first met, I still want my husband to look at me a certain kind of way. I want him to still touch me. Like, when I walk past, I want him to smack me on my ass. Like I do. I want that. You done got me used to that shit. Smack my ass.
Right, right,
Keep
right.
doing that. Don't stop just because you got me. I need you to keep doing that. So, yeah, my verdict is I don't think side chicks make relationships better. I think side chicks make relationships tolerable. I think it gives the person who's doing the cheating something to look forward to because they're dissatisfied in some way in their relationship. But I think that people cheat because they want to, because when you grown, you don't have to cheat. I think it's an intentional choice that people make, and I think some people cheat for the thrill of it. Um, and I think it's a lazy excuse to blame your cheating on your relationship. So that's my verdict. But I don't
Okay.
think side chicks make anything better. I just think
No,
you know.
Side chicks adds a layer of complexity to it because you don't know,
Yes.
as a man, you don't know what kind of side chick you're getting, right? You
Right.
can get that one that's just like understands, but all too
Hmm.
often we see, especially with people recording and trying to, the new thing of exposing people, you know,
Receipts.
yeah, receipts, So you got to understand who you dealing with, and it's like it's a lot. It's a lot to weigh. Okay, I'm married. I got this woman living at home with me. This and that and the other. Do I want to take the chance of this chick saying, I'm gonna come to your house? Like, oh shit. So, like I said, it makes it tolerable. You know, maybe on them times, especially if you and your wife are going through a bad patch, or you and your lady going through a bad patch where y'all arguing and stuff. Now you get to say, "Hey, what's up? I'll be through. I'm coming through. I'm gonna get this frustration off or whatever." But at the end of the day, it's about communication. Tell him or her what it is, hopefully before you even step out and do what you do what you think you want to do. Because it does add a layer of complexity that is hard to return from. And even when y'all say, I forgive you, the whole 9 yards, whoever was the one cheated on, it's always in the
You can't
back of
forget
their
that.
mind. If you
Yeah.
tied your shoe like the left shoe first, when they
You
first
didn't
met you,
used to
but
do
now you
that.
done changed to the right side, they gonna be like, oh shit, the
You
pattern
cheating.
done changed.
You're right. You
So
cheating on me.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So y'all tell us what you think. Do you think side chicks or side dudes make marriages better or relationships better? So we would love to hear your perspective. So let us know. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have a topic that you would like a Virgo verdict on, please send your inquiries and topic ideas to Virgo Verdict at gmail.com.
Yep.
So until next time, though, peace.
Peace. Oh yeah, and comment down at the bottom too. Drop all your
Yes, please
comments.
comment.
Yeah.
Please comment. And if you ever want to be on the show, if you yourself have a verdict and are not a Virgo, you can
Yeah.
still be on the show.
You can still be on the
So hit
show.
us up, y'all.
The Virgo
Until next
verdict
time.
at
It can be the Gemini
gmail.com.
verdict
Huh?
or the Taurus verdict. It could be the
Right.
Gemini verdict or the
Yeah.
Taurus verdict
We'll
or the Aries
listen to
verdict.
them. We'll listen to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. So Virgo verdicts at gmail.com. All right, y'all. Have a great day.
Peace.
Peace.